Okay. Hi guys, this is Naimah, and I lost the scissors that I was cutting my hair with. I found it. Okay, hi. So this will be a quick video, and I want to start a series that I could do weekly because I want to make a promise to the people who are still subscribed to me, who actually see my videos on their YouTube feed. So hi. If you don't remember me, my name is Naimah. I made a couple of hair videos, specifically one that got like a lot of views. It was like 10,000 views of me dyeing my hair the rainbow. And yeah, that was like almost 4 years ago. That was back in 2020. And I'm in a different place in my life now. I'm still in college, but I'm a senior now. Thank you, Jesus. But I graduate in the summer. And on top of that, I wanted to come back to YouTube because I was on TikTok for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I was on TikTok for a while. TikTok was fun. It was cool. It was new. And it was one of those platforms where I felt needed. I felt wanted. I felt validated. And it was fun for a while. It really was. But like, I would say over the course of last year, over a year, my views have been dwindling. They haven't been super consistent. They never really were consistent, but they're definitely not consistent now. And yeah, I wanted to come back to YouTube because I felt called to come back to YouTube. And so I'm gonna do this series. So this is gonna be the first episode. And I thought about getting glammed up, but what's the point of having quick thoughts if it's gonna take me 2 hours to get dressed? And yeah, and 2 hours to get dressed is really like, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes to take a shower, brush my teeth, blase blase, but then 2 hours to do my makeup. These are quick thoughts, things that I came up with randomly as I woke up, that I saw on my timeline. So I wanted to discuss them with you guys. So please, if you're interested in watching me and my thoughts just randomly spew out, please subscribe, please like the video, and please leave your thoughts in the comments as well. Thank you. So I wrote everything down on my notes app on my phone, but I'm recording on my phone. So what about that? It's on my laptop. So yeah. So first things first, we're gonna start with the light topics. So first things first, I still hate Barris. I don't like that light-skinned biracial man. He's very irritating and damn near anti-black because of the biracial brigade. I'm getting tired of it. So I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said I still hate Barris and the biracial erasure of blackness brigade. We don't need no more stories from him. And I do mean that. We don't need no more stories from Barris that are gonna revolve around the same stories of him, his anti-blackness, and how biracialness is the only lifestyle that he really knows because he don't actually know how to live in society as a real black man because he's super biracial. And yeah, and I saw, what is he doing? He's doing something related to like something similar to the Wizard of Oz. But then people on Twitter were like, we already got the Wiz and they're black. The Wiz is black. So what you gonna do? You can have a biracial version. It's gonna be Wiz-ish. The Wizard of Oz-ish. What the fuck is that? It would have been smarter if he would have just had like a freaking Wizard of Oz episode on like grownish or blackish. Do that. Don't stop touching other intellectual properties because you're bored and you want all this light skin, not even light skin, biracial representation. It's really irritating. And I say that as a person who is studying acting and college and stuff, who has also taken like a lot of classes based on like media as diverse as it is now. It's not as diverse as it was in the 90s, which pisses me off. So yeah, we don't need no more stories from him, and I'm over it. So yeah, by the way, we're gonna treat these videos as if it's like a FaceTime because these are quick thoughts. But also, and at the moment, I'm trimming my faux locks. I have 36-inch faux locks in my head right now that I installed with the help of my mom giving me the parts and stuff, because I can't see the back of my head, and I refuse to pay $250 for faux locks when I could just pay like $30 on hair and like $10 or less than $10 on Senegalese twist hair, kinky twist hair. So really it only cost me like $40. So yeah. Next things first, I hate The View. I hate The View. The View brings out the worst in me. Now you may be asking, Naimah, why do you hate The View? The View is still on. Yes, it's still on. If you have a grandma, she probably watches The View if she's annoying. But my mom watches The View, and my mom is a baby boomer, so like I periodically come into her room or come downstairs and I see her watching The View, and it pisses me off because they're always talking about Gen Z. Like, stop talking about Gen Z. Stop. Oh, how come Gen Z, they haven't moved out their mama or their grandmama house yet? Oh, how come Gen Z isn't making as many babies? Oh, how come Gen Z has such a low sex drive compared to other generations? Oh, how come Gen Z don't really want to vote for Biden in the next coming election because, you know, his views on the whole Palestinian conflict. You know, we don't really care about the Palestinians. We really don't. They need to get over it. Shut the fuck up. Y'all are geriatric. And the only thing that you bring of value to society is the little tidbits and segments that you do on your show talking about your cute dogs and your mansions. You have no real recollection of what it is to be a regular fucking American in this country at this very moment in time, let alone a young Gen Z one. Please shut up. Shut up. Y'all are coming from a place of privilege where y'all are just ranting and raving as if y'all actually have a clue. Y'all haven't had a clue in fucking years. Like, please shut up. Especially Joy and Whoopi. Y'all piss me off every single time. Fuck. Y'all always talk about Gen Z this, Gen Z that, but you don't give a fuck about the Palestinian conflict. You mean you don't give a fuck about the Palestinian fucking genocide? What? Get a clue. Get a real clue. But I bet you won't, because y'all probably live in New Jersey. Y'all probably don't live in New York. And if you do live in New York, you probably live in a really, really nice gentrified high-rise. Get a clue. When was the last time the staff on The View has helped those living in New York? When was the last time the people on The View, the staff of The View, helped the migrants who are randomly getting shipped to New York every single fucking day? When have they helped with the homelessness issue, the houselessness issue in New York, New Jersey? When? Always talk about Gen Z this, Gen Z that. Figure out your own fucking problems. Damn. Okay. What else? Oh, and then the audacity of the people on The View to be acting as if, oh, it's crazy that Gen Z don't do this, that, and the third. You know why? Imagine y'all had the ability to understand where Gen Z is coming from when it comes to all of the conflicts and all the other bullshit that we have to go through on a daily basis as Gen Z people, because y'all literally went through a number of serious conflict and bullshit as well. Some of y'all lived through the civil rights era. Y'all were probably kids, but y'all lived through it. Y'all lived through the after effects of integration, segregation. Y'all also lived through the implementation of Reaganomics. And you still don't understand where the fuck Gen Z is coming from. Y'all didn't even understand the millennials. So it makes sense that y'all don't understand Gen Z. We're just the level after them. We're the generation after the fucking millennials. And y'all used to rip the millennials to shreds. So now that I'm old enough to understand, oh, these are just old women just talking just to talk because they love hearing the own sound of their voice, it's pretty sad. And it's really irritating. And I hate it. Because they really want Gen Z to, like, they want us to accept the reality of what was given to us, but they don't understand that it's going to continuously be bad if we don't fix the bad. So therefore, why should we settle for the bad when we could just hope and pray and, above all else, make the change happen? Change can only happen when change is happening. If people aren't protesting for better, how will we get better? No one's going to think anything is bad. But, oh, Gen Z this, Gen Z that, blah, 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 blah. And that's not even to say that the millennials haven't been trying. The millennials have been trying for a long time to figure things out for their own lives. They really have. And I hate how often we want to, or the media wants to have, like, generational, like, wars and stuff. It don't even really matter. It don't even matter. Really, generations are like man-made anyway, so what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Always talking about Gen Z this, Gen Z that. Shut up. Oh, you should still vote for Biden. I don't know. Like, we're not, I think for the past 8 years we haven't had a good number of options. So, like, y'all are really trying to make us believe, oh, we got to do this, that, and the third. We should vote this way and things are going to get better. But are they? Genocide Joe. Vote for Genocide Joe. I don't know. Am I going to vote? You see this? This is the reason why I'm cutting the hair in the first place. It's tangled. It's tangled really bad. Am I going to vote? I plan on voting. But everything's making me mad. Everything's making me mad. And honestly, I don't know who to vote for. I know I'm not voting for Trump. Honestly, I just want the old people to, like, you know. But that's not happening. They're really stubborn. Anyways, next topic. Oh, I wanted to talk about one thing that didn't entirely piss me off. I love maximalist homes. I really do. If you look at my room, I'm not showing you my room right now because, you know, I'm still cutting my hair. But, like, the homes that have vibes, like colors, really unique furniture, all of that stuff, I love them to death. I especially love the homes of, like, older black people where you could tell that they have been living there for a long time. So, like, you see all the character in their home. You see it through the pictures. You see it through the decor. You see the colors. You see paintings, or, like, you see a lot. You see a lot. Like, you see grease stains. You see random, like, mailed postcards from, like, the Obamas from the campaign, the 2008 campaign that your family just so happened to keep. You have the weird, awkward paintings of Martin Luther King, and you look at it and you're like, why did someone paint this? But someone did. But also, why did my mom or grandma buy this? I like homes like that. I don't like all white apartments, all white homes. I think the homes with, like, all white kitchens, it looks too sterile, so it reminds me of death. And I know that's, like, really extreme, but, like, I really do feel that way. Like, it's something about, like, a white kitchen that, like, turns me off. I hate them. And I think it's so basic. Like, I don't know. Like, I love a really bright, warm, colorful house. I love saturation. I love pastels. Me personally, whenever I have the money to move out, I will have a kitchen that is all of, like, pastel colors and stuff. Like, I want a pastel. Here's the thing. I was a kid who grew up on Tumblr. So, like, I would see the pastel homes all the time. Oh my god. I was such a slut for pastel homes, pastel kitchens. especially those that have like remnants of like old or older kitchenware. Like, it did something for my spirit to look at it. Like vintage kitchenware, like the Smeg refrigerators and the other corresponding items. I love the pastel colors. And yeah, I hate how modern it has probably, I don't know, I feel like it's probably a cycle of like, ooh, let's do white for everything and everything needs to be white. I hate that. I hate how that became like modern, especially super common. Like, it's super common. People get really nice old vintage homes and then they renovate them and then they make them super white, super sterile. I think it's ugly. And yeah, it's about that. Now let's get into the more political stuff. I cursed a lot, so yeah. So first things first, on the mainly political stuff, something that has been on my heart for a while is, oh my god, ew, I hate when the hair wants to get attached to the other hair. Like, stop. So one thing that has been on my heart lately, every time that I go on Twitter, is Little Miss Flint. So Little Miss Flint, also known as Mari 𝒞𝒶𝓇𝒹. I hope I'm saying her last name right. I think she's like, I know she's a teenager now. So if you haven't been keeping up, Flint, Michigan has been having a water crisis since, or it's been notable since 2014, which makes it this year 10 years old, and nothing has been done. Nothing has been done for the people in Flint, Michigan about their water, and it's pretty fucked up, especially considering how the US government has been funding funding Israel, the occupation of Israel, and the genocide of the Palestinian people. And it hasn't, and it didn't just start. That's the other thing. Like, the US's correspondence or connection with those in Israel is not new. It's been going on for a very long time. I need to know specifically when did it start. But all I can say at this very moment in time is they have been funding billions of dollars into the Israel occupation, which has been fueling this genocide for quite a long time. And they had that money to fund that, but they didn't have that money to help fucking fix the Flint, Michigan water crisis. But y'all want us to vote for genocide show. Okay, cool. The delusion. The delusion. So, anyways. So, Little Miss Flint, she has been trying to, she's been having this fundraiser. And they're pretty close to their goal, but they still need a couple of donations as well. I think her initial goal was like $1 million to fund the water filters needed to help those in Flint, Michigan with the water crisis that's still going on to this day. And yeah. And she hasn't been able to reach her goal. So if you, any loved ones or anyone you know, have some time today to donate to Little Miss Flint's fundraiser, please do so. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. And yeah, that is one thing that has been pissing me off. Next thing, there's a boycott that started today that is in support of Palestine. Bisan has a boycott, or she told us about a boycott that's happening this week. Basically, the boycott is the purpose is to disrupt the economy. So, by disrupting the economy, that means the following. Make sure that if you don't have to spend money this week, don't spend money this week. But if you have to get groceries, please do so as soon as possible. It is imperative that you just don't spend money on like frivolous goods. Make sure that if you're spending money, it makes sense, it's worthy of being spent, and it's helping you, it's aiding in your existence. The boycott is also meant to disrupting the economy. So like basically, if you don't have to go to work, call out of work. If you don't have to go to school, call out of school. If you have to go to work, or if you have to go to school, you can still do those things, because with the boycott, if you can't do the full boycott, at least try to do half. So do as much as you can for the boycott this week. And the boycott starts today, which is the 21st, and it ends the 28th. Hurt their pockets as much as you can, basically. And yeah. Ooh, and this is also a good time to go to protests. So if you're able to go to any protest this week, please do so. And if you do, please mask. You know, COVID numbers have been rising, and we don't need people catching COVID. But also, we know how the fucking police are in America. So keep that, do with that as you will. But yeah, it's a boycott going on. Please participate if you can. And yeah, what else? Ooh, with the things that are going on in the Congo, please, at this very moment in time, don't be buying new tech. This is not the time to be buying new tech. New tech is one of the main reasons why the Congo is dealing with a slave crisis at the moment. So slavery has been going on in the Congo for quite some time, especially with the cobalt mines. So with the mines, basically, they provide the materials to make the batteries for iPhones or like cell phones, other tech materials as well. So yeah, if you need a phone desperately, please buy one that is used, buy one secondhand, buy one from like a direct person. But yeah, do not buy any new tech at this very moment in time, because we support those in the Congo. Oh, also, if you do buy any new tech, I want you to know that you have blood on your hands, and your batteries have blood on them as well. So, yes. Another thing involving Israel is that Israel started bombing outside of Gaza. So what does that mean? It has started bombing places like Lebanon and Syria. Blood is on Israel's hands, yet they still wish to hide their hand and cry wolf. So what do I mean by that? If you go on social media, if you make any like pro-Palestinian posts, you will probably find some Zionists crying in the comments that are like, oh my god, these are lies, guys. Like, the real victims of this genocide is the Israeli occupation. Like, we just want to live our life, blah, 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 blah. No. The genocide is a genocide because of Israel. And Israel is doing all these bad things. And they need to stop. Because there's no true purpose to them except for the colonization and the imperialism of the Israel occupation. And yeah, what else? Oh, if you can, for anyone who plans on doing any traveling this year, please do not travel to Hawaii. It is suggested to not go to Hawaii by the natives who live on the islands or the surrounding islands of Hawaii. And yeah, I could insert clips, but I probably don't feel like editing this for real. So yeah, there are other places where you can go for vacations, but for the time being, please don't go to Hawaii, because the natives who live there are not getting paid the way that they should be getting paid. There's no sustainable way of living on that island with the inflation and the overpricing of everything that's going on there. Therefore, if you're gonna go, just know the natives are not getting paid the way that they're supposed to be getting paid. Oh, heck, my TV turned off. I was watching Barris earlier, so yeah. I have 2 more points. That's why I keep looking down at my laptop. Global warming is freezing us out, especially in the southeast. If you live in Atlanta, you know how bad the weather has been. Oof. It's been a crazy week, to say the least. I missed a couple of days of school because I was not going downtown. I was not going downtown. Because what I look like going downtown, and it's 13 degrees. I don't even like Atlanta like that. Do I feel like cutting this? I'm going to just twist you around. Because you might be wrapping hair, and I don't need you to unravel. I really don't. But yeah, I was not going downtown Atlanta in 13-degree weather. That was an absolute hell no for me. So I feel like these are the beginning. Well, I feel like the beginning effects of like global warming really happened not last summer, but the summer before that. Like, it was really super hot. I'm not sure if people remember, but the red skies that remind us of hell. And yeah, it's getting real scary out here, guys. Global warming is happening and there's not a lot being done. So, you know, I could try to be optimistic, but I don't know. And yeah, it's cold as hell. So, try to stay warm. If you need any help, when it comes to like staying warm, please reach out to those in your community. If you don't have any community, please go to your local libraries. I know that is like really random, but it makes a lot of sense. Please go to your local libraries. They may be able to help you find some warming centers in your area where you can stay warm. And last but not least, this is on the tip of the iceberg, but I didn't mention, but I think it's important for you as the viewer, to please tell me anything that has been going on that I should know of, that your fellow viewers should know of at this very moment in time. I know that I didn't really touch on a lot of things in depth, but again, these are quick thoughts with me. So yeah, if you have any thoughts, ideas, maybe ideas. Maybe. If you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you got to say, except if you're a Zionist. I don't care what you got to say if you're a Zionist. I don't care what you got to say if you're anti-black, if you're anti-fact, as in fatphobic. I don't care what you got to say if you're annoying, annoying in a bad way. I don't care what you got to say if you're a manosphere man, and I don't care what you gotta say if you're anti-black. And I definitely don't care what you gotta say if you're a Kenya Barris, or if you're one of the ladies on The View. I could care less. But outside of that, yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. I shall talk to y'all later on next week. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me even through my periods of inconsistency. I'm immensely grateful. Thank you again. Bye.